Look at that fucking scene. God damn, do you see that? The alien ruin, the mountains, the fucking skybox. Nebula fading in the background as the morning rises. You know the sun's gonna peek out behind those mountains. The fucking dark. There's a butterfly flying around here somewhere. Well, somewhere here. Up, there it is. Ah, ain't that beautiful. Up there's the fucking sun shining over the mountains. Ah, I've been feeling very unmotivated as of late. Does that light just vanish? Fuck it. Been feeling kinda anxious over things I can't control. Mainly the future. You know, feeling uncertain, it's a very hard thing to feel like. Just to deal with, in my opinion. Because it's so hard not knowing. It's an incredibly hard thing to deal with, not knowing something. Like not knowing how something will turn out. It's like all those missing persons who are just gone, and the people who were closest to that don't know. They always talk about how hard that is. And I fucking agree. It fucking scares me not knowing what the future will hold. I was playing this game the other day. It's that fucking weird fish game. What's it called? How Fish is Made. It's really cool. I recommend it. I tried it out on Steam. And one character in the game, he says something like, you know, I don't want to choose if I can't know exactly how things will turn out. And that is how I have felt pretty much my entire life. I find it so hard to having to just roll with choices you make. Because it's so hard picking what you want when you don't know what's gonna happen. But if you give into that fear and just stay in one place and not choose, you don't pick, then you just stagnate. And that's even worse, in my opinion. So it's kinda like, you know, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Fuck me. I feel like I can't really make a choice until I know the exact outcome of every possible choice I can make. And that very well might just be my fucking perfectionism leaking into my real life. But even though the choice wasn't perfect, you still feel better afterwards because at least you've moved on. Even though you maybe made the wrong choice, at least you now know because, hey, at least you tried. Yeah. I bought a new mouse the other day. I don't like it, it's way too small for my huge Iceman hands. En núna veit ég það að kaupa ekki litlar mís. That's not positive at all. You know, we live in very uncertain times, I feel like. Well, I guess any time in history is an uncertain one. Thought I heard a dog barking. Maybe I finally got schizophrenic. There's this one Bible verse I keep thinking about. I can't remember the name of it, but it goes something like this. We are of God, and we know that the entire world lies in the hands of the evil one. Now, what do you think that means? You know, because I think about that a lot. The entire world lies in the hands of the evil one. So are we just doomed to exist in this evil world? Because, you know, the way things are looking, it kind of feels pretty fucking, pretty fucked, wouldn't you say? This whole situation with Russia and Ukraine feels like there's a lot of stress in the world. Everyone is connected to everyone all the time through the internet and social media. There's a whole lot of degeneracy in the world, and it's sort of becoming normalized. I really don't want to sound like some piece of shit doomer retard, but you know, having faith, it gets increasingly hard day by day. But I think that is honestly something that you can't give into. Maybe the real test is living in a cruel and unforgiving world, but still keeping goodness in your heart and doing your best to make the world a better place. If so, that's kind of fucked up, but I'll take that over being a malicious asshole any day. Now I definitely heard a wolf somewhere. You know, sometimes I wish I could have just been born in like 938 in Viking Age Iceland and just fucking herd sheep, own land, write Visur and just fucking die of an infected spear wound at 33. God, wouldn't that be the life? People hate on the past for it being barbaric and shit, but you know, in a way I think things were more free. I really think things started going south when people around the Industrial Revolution, when man became higher than nature. Because I don't think that it is sustainable to be higher. There you are, you fucking... I heard you barking. You fucking little shit eye. What was I saying? I don't think it's sustainable for man to be higher than nature, because in order to coexist with the earth we have to coexist with nature. Said the highly advanced ape in front of his desktop computer. But I'm kinda veering off track here with that. I honestly don't know where the fuck I'm going with this video. I might have depression. Well, I've known that since grade 6. Scene, early 20s. Enter OCD. I will not take the pills. Is that wolf gonna attack me? I don't think he can... Oh god. Come on, son. And that's that on that. You know, sometimes I look at my cat when he's scratching the back of the sofa or freaking out over an empty toilet paper roll, and I find myself envying this furry little potato. I once saw this video of this ostrich who got his head stuck behind this metal pipe at like a zoo or something, and he pulled at his own head until he tore it clean off his neck. Just snapped it right off. It was fucking brutal. Decapitated himself, killed himself without even knowing it. And you know, that sheer level of stupidity is honestly something to be admired. Imagine being this dumbass fucking bird just pecking at the ground, not even knowing shit about death or any of these bullshit philosophical worries that burden a lot of us humans. You know, whoever said that ignorance is bliss, he was, in a way, he was correct, but at the same time not, because you know, intellect is both a curse and a gift. And I have rambled for long enough tonight.